I just spent a few minutes looking like a complete beginner on a drill that Olympic
Yep,
gold
that's gonna be a little
medalist Deb
difficult.
Armstrong swears by.
Keep my body pointed down.
And now I'm going to show you every awkward moment because this is what real improvement looks
I
like
wanna.
over 50. Welcome to the Drill Down to Level Up series, when I am attempting different drills and instructions throughout the season and seeing if focused, deliberate practice can actually transform my skiing after 50. Today's drill, falling leaf. Deb Armstrong, Olympic gold medalist, uses this to teach edge control and balance. Sounds simple, right? Side slip down the hill in a controlled, almost like dancing, with savvy feet pattern. I'm at my home mountain the week after Thanksgiving weekend, perfect empty slopes, exceptional early season conditions, and I've got one goal: document my first honest attempt. No editing out the ugly parts, because if this series is going to work, you need to see where I'm starting.
Falling leaf is such a cool drill because you have to manage pressure between your feet. You have to manage your edging. In other words, you have to tip your skis so they're more flat and not too edgy. And you have to be very, very active with your legs and your steering. All right. And one other thing, a stable upper body. So the legs are doing all the work. The legs are doing all the turning. Watch how my upper body is more or less facing down the hill. Here we go, falling leaf.
And here is
Oh no, I don't know
my
how to do it.
first
Okay. Up
attempt. Yeah,
and
that's
down,
not the
back and
same.
back. Oh yeah, okay. That's a little. Yep, that's gonna be a little difficult. Keep my body pointed down.
Yeah, this is way harder than it looks. But here's what I keep telling myself on the slope. This is
I
exactly
wanna.
why I'm doing this series, because somewhere between attempt 1 and attempt, I don't know, 500,
Yep, I need
something's
more
going to
speed.
click. The mountain was quiet this week,
Need more
which meant I
speed.
could
Body.
focus without feeling
I'm
self
getting a little bit.
conscious. Well,
A little bit.
mostly. I gotta tell you, this thought of stopping and doing a drill didn't sound appealing. I wanted to play and to have fun, but I have to start and to get into the habit of practicing at least 15 minutes every time I'm out on the mountain. And it is tough to pull yourself away from great early season conditions and skiing with friends. But Deb says it takes practice and time to improve.
And I can't get myself. I can't get myself going in any. I'm afraid of the speed and the going backwards.
Really active steering. You weren't shy about steering your toes up the hill, allowing your heels to go down the hill. That is generally the sticking point for most people. Okay.
But Deb says it takes practice and time to improve. So I did make some time to work on the falling leaf, but admittedly, not enough. These first two sessions, I wasn't any good, but I could see teeny tiny glimpses of what I should be doing.
It's like Arctic conditions today, but I'm gonna put my timer on. I'm gonna work 15 minutes at doing the falling leaf. So it's been cold, so I'm not gonna get my gear out, but I'm gonna set my timer.
It's going to be mileage doing this drill a lot so you acquire more touch.
Okay.
I call it savvy feet. Just very, very savvy, very nuanced. Being able to flatten the ski a little more when necessary. Your balance between your two feet, the very delicate pressure shifts between your 2 feet. That's what you're always paying attention to.
Okay, that was 7 minutes, and that was really bad. Maybe got a feeling that just a couple of times glimpses of what I should be doing, and that it is all my fore aft balance and using that. I understand why she says savvy feet, and I'm not doing it. I'm getting too hung up on my edges. I am not allowing just that subtle pressure in my boot to help me maintain a nice, even falling leaf. I'm wonky. So, okay, I only did like 7 minutes, but I'm gonna go meet coach and friends. But I just gotta keep practicing. But I get frustrated. Plus, I looked like a complete and absolute beginner. I think people wanted to throw like tomatoes at me and like, get off my lawn. You shouldn't be on. No, I was way off to the side, but definitely felt like a total beginner. No confidence.
Here's why I'm documenting this journey publicly, even when it's embarrassing. First, accountability. Knowing you're watching means I'm actually going to put in the reps, not just ski my comfortable runs. Second, tracking progress. In 8 weeks, hopefully I will look back at today's footage and actually see the improvement, not just feel it, but see it. And here are the metrics I will be tracking every week. Number 1, attempts per session. So this first week, I did about 20 attempts between 2 sessions. I'll be tracking my success rate. Realistically, I had 0 success. I'll also be tracking my time spent per week on drill, and I spent about 15 minutes total, which is not enough time. Also, my confidence rating, and I will be rating them on a scale of 1 to 5. 1 being magic carpet mode, 2 green chair giggles, 3 blue cruiser brave, 4 black diamond bold, and lastly, double black send queen. This week, it was all magic carpet mode. And then I will do a weekly roundup. How do I feel like it translates into my day-to-day skiing? Okay, so week 1 is done. And how do I think this is going to translate into my day-to-day skiing? I really can't pinpoint it yet. I know it's important. I know that it's a great skill to have, but exactly how that's going to translate into exactly what I'm doing day to day, not quite sure yet. So we'll see. And then third, proving that a little time of focused practice beats random mileage. I could ski 30 days this season and make minimal progress, or I could dedicate time to specific drills and actually transform my technique. So this is week 1 of Falling Leaf. Rough, humbling, and honestly, I'm excited to see where this goes. Next week, I'm back on this drill, same mountain, same focus, tracking every attempt. Will I look less ridiculous? We'll find out together. And I have 2 other Deb Armstrong drills I'll be adding to my repertoire, so stay tuned for that. Here's my challenge for you. If you're skiing this season, pick a drill or 2 or 3 and commit to do it for 8 weeks. See what happens when you stop just skiing and start practicing. Drop a comment and tell me, what's one technique you want to improve this season? And have you ever tried the falling leaf drill? Because I need all the tips I can get. Subscribe to follow this series. I'll be doing it every week. New progress, new insights, and proof that 50 plus skiers can still level up. I'm heading back to the mountain this weekend, and I will see you next week.